Hello there, dear ones. This week's transmission from the Angels of Atlantis is particularly poignant, for these wonderful light beings are checking up on our lives, making sure that we truly feel the hope and promise radiating from their extraordinary presence. And they also indicate the trouble zones of our planet, configured by the old order, meaning the 5 major establishments, and how they are beginning to crumble with precipitative changes and challenges occurring. As usual, the angels are amazing as they provide us with spiritual mechanisms to help us think miraculously and to stave off any stress. And they are indicating that there is no need for us to fear, as the volume of celestial aid that we're receiving right now is unprecedented. And so they give us amazing tools to create stability and security in our lives that includes a miracle code that was used by Yeshua. Also, throughout January to March, I've organized my diary through popular request, and I'm offering just 10 places for angelic mentoring at a very reduced rate, so that any of you who may be feeling unaided, rudderless, or at sea will have a steady hand guiding you and grounding you through this passage of time. And this includes the angels' radical interception of any healing crisis that you may be experiencing. And for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. It's wonderful to see you and to share the Angels of Atlantis, the 12 angels, with you, who have been with me since 1987. So what I'm going to do now is to meditate. Yup. I'm going to breathe deeply, open up the pranic cord in my spine, open up each of the chakras, and then go deep into my heart where I hear the angels' voices. And then I'll open my eyes and reveal. Yeah, they asked me to keep my eyes open to transmit light through my eyes and through my voice. So please join me in this wonderful meditation. Greetings, beacons of light. We are called to you. Yes, we have heard your prayers, for this is a time of mounting tension on the surface of your beautiful and blessed Gaia. And we are with you as waves of turmoil and violence pour through Latin America and the region of your planet you know as the Middle East. And we ask you to prepare yourselves, for there will be many correctional activities occurring worldwide, principally created by the negative choices of the old paradigm, until all is brought into the light of coherence. Yet until then, the people of Iran are rebelling over escalating food prices in their bazaars, the bazaars of Tehran and other cities. There is the dissolution of a despotic regime in Venezuela, and volcanic eruptions are taking place in 20 locations around the world of Gaia. And particularly, Last year we saw Mount Etna on the island of Sicily burst forth with unprecedented lava and ash fall. You see, Etna is a divine forge, and since antiquity has been a gateway into the underworld. And so it is a powerful symbol of nature's destruction and rebirth cycle. Etna has inspired awe, reverence, and hope in equal measure for centuries within the Sicilian mind. The Sicilians who acknowledge its vitality and power, and so it has existed for thousands of years as a guardian of source fertility. Dear ones, powerful energies are stirring within the invisible field of your blessed Gaia, stimulated by the consciousness of the Source, stimulated by your guardian angel alongside we Angels of Atlantis, but we will help you measure your truth in this experience. We will help you cultivate your grace and remind you that you spring from the one and only source that is love. Dear ones, like the Gaia, we feel you experiencing dramatic shifts of consciousness deep within your beings, for your bodies are beautifully sensitive, and as you know, you are learning what takes place without as a mirror image of what is happening inside you. Therefore, you are perceiving violent ripples through the whole of your electromagnetic world, whilst it registers disturbance and confusion. And yet, this is also a time for the greatest supernatural aid to occur, and so the most significant wave of spiritual restoration is also occurring at the same time on planet Earth. Yes, you see, this is happening right now. And therefore we pledge you our support. We hold you within the waves of our infallible love. Perceive that the unrest you see is a test for you, dear ones. And so it is also a time to focus on all of your spiritual technologies, for when the going gets tough, the tough needs to get going. The violence of these arresting activities reflecting the noise harbored within many of your earthly brothers and sisters who have tyranny within them, or who live under the tyranny of the patriarchy. We have warned you that this would be so. And yet, underneath the noise, we see you sensing, breathing, feeling, experiencing a completely other reality, which is based within pure feeling, pure intuiting, pure sensing. For beneath the noise is a steady beat and an easy flow of deep knowing, informing you, as you observe, this is not the beginning of the end of your planetary home. It is the consequential end of the old order. We are with you. You see, we are with you as you observe the chaos and the noise. We see you to be aware that whatever you see without is only one small part of the equation, for we feel your souls realizing a much deeper truth existing beyond and beneath all that you see on surface. And in this, your ability to register the total reality of your inner and outer world is being rewired, is being recalibrated, is being reformed. For remember, matter is spirit at its lowest vibration, and spirit is matter at its higher frequency. And so through the love of spirit, you will reap the changes that are most fervently required. Please hear, yes, please hear that we 12 angels of Atlantis, communing with other light beings within your galactic family, these exquisite beings of light arising from the Pleiadian temples, the temples of luminous radiance, for they also sense how your brothers and sisters are comprehending the illusions that are used to mark the truth in the temporal world of governing systems, the systems that are now observed through transparency as they crumble into being obsolete. Your Pleiadian brothers and sisters are with you in this observation. This juncture in Earth time is a crucial phase in all of your lives, for many timelines are imploding. For this is a cosmic cycle shifting point. It is the turning of the ages. A time when the fabric of human design is being rewoven into another very different garment. And the confusion, fear, violence, and conflict that you see before you now are merely the spasms and convulsions of the old paradigm that can no longer hold itself together. Yet, let us be clear for you. The anger that creates division, the conflict, the violence, has been there all along. Yet you are now seeing it more overtly because it doesn't wish to change, and it cannot hold itself together as it is based on the exploits of the ego and is not within the faith of spirit. Right now, as we speak, light is pouring onto your blessed Gaia, pouring from the galaxy's unique astrological chemistry, pouring from the great solar deity, from the power and influence of 3i Atlas, from the transmissions of your star brothers and sisters, clustering in the magnetosphere of your planet. Much of this plasma is being stretched like your muscles can be flexed whilst it pours onto your planet. And so please do not be beguiled by the darker forces before you, and instead tune into your glorious hearts, for they register where the truth lies. Remember, for millennia, a severely limited, distorted gestalt has operated with permeating elements of corruption that held humanity in a dark matrix web. You have been contained within a 3D construct that has evidently attempted to convince you that you are limited, that you are not enough, that in effect you are incompetent. And this has been created through the spell of separation, as it attempted to confuse, diffuse, and obfuscate your central core intelligence, which is your divinity, which has a magnitude far above the primer areas that we were suggesting. And this magnitude now needs expression. And this is why we are with you. The dark beings who engineered the web of fear, the snares of conflict, the maze of division, and the upheavals through the wounds of comparison, these forces are being equalized. For the game of subterfuge, the alternate reality of confined suffering and fear is now dissolving, if you wish it, and the pure vibrational field of the new earth is beginning to appear because of your dint of purpose, because of your love, your prayers, and your search for freedom. You see, you, dear ones, you are the guardians of the new earth. And isn't this why so many of you are feeling called to establish yourself as healers? And yet we ask you to truly qualify what this means for you, for in truth, you are required merely to hold the space of love and truth and kindness. And so really examine, is it that you may be just polishing a modality for your ego's sake? Can you hear us, dear ones? Can you hear your Pleiadian and Sirius star being brothers and sisters? Can you hear them? For they are singing songs of peace. They are chanting harmony for you. They are surfing love waves of blue light emerging from the dance between the seven sisters of the Pleiades. And these rise like waves, are becoming more powerful, and these will help to dissolve the old architecture which has held you rigid within fear. The power of the blue light is not negotiating with the illusions of the old order. Instead, it is identifying and devaluing the darkness within you into emptiness. And this seeming breakdown is really a breakthrough into a state of loving that will protect you from being swallowed by the chaos. And therefore you will feel compelled to anchor yourself in the truth that is brimming through your consciousness from higher vibrational values. Therefore, feel the unconditional love for your new earth, for it is not shouting for attainment. It is whispering beautiful proverbs into your being. And these can only be received in moments of peace and stillness. So feel your heart stirring. Feel your heart as a portal through which you may access the new frequencies from the divine for the creation of a new earth. And engage in meditative activities that may move you from the arguments of duality within your head and instead place you in the magnetic singularity of your hearts. For your hearts know all things, sense all measures, harmonically vibrate the true song of the divine Mother, Father, God Source. You see? Do you see? Within your heart, any discordant reaction to the riotous conduct of the world will cease. Any broadcast of fear will not enter you, for you are a stabilizing force for the universal galactic power that is much bigger and more pure, for it is founded on love. And so release yourself from overthinking. Release yourself from the contraction of fear and move into your heart. And feel this to be your new home, your new portal, your new gateway for communicating the joy that runs and plays freely through your being, refusing to be overweighted by the imbalanced antics of the old world. Please cease trying to analyze the drama before you and instead feel the new script which is written beneath your feet. And there you will feel yourself in a field of such beauty that will anchor you in constancy. And you will discover that the world of illusion cannot follow you into paradise, for your heart, your love, your harmony are the currency of the new earth, which renders the old system obsolete. In this moment, please, close your eyes. Breathe out all the breath in your body. Feel your spine erect, your weight balanced and your body earthed, and then breathe in, imagining your breath as a silver white light as you breathe wide and deep, filling your spine, lighting up your pranic cord, letting it radiate from your body, and then breathe out. And once you're empty, feel the need to breathe, and breathe in again, seeing the silver white light filling your body. Please do this 3 times. And when you've accomplished this, pause. And rest. Just for a few moments, feel the stillness. Feel the peace. And then again, when you feel the need to breathe, breathe in the silver white light of pranayama, seeing your pranic cord flare with its beautiful light, allowing the breath to enter your heart and sound from your heart, which will open fully the portal of your heart. Please do this 3 times. Feeling the light and the sound waves spreading through your field, radiating your soul's note into the presence about you. And once again. And as you do this, see your field expanding through the etheric, the auric, and the Buddhic fields around you. And you will feel your field expand many feet or meters beyond your physical form, and then just pause. And observe how your field keeps expanding in its openness from your heart. And then above your head, see a golden light flashing as a gift from the solar deity, uniting with your field, connecting with your stellar gateway chakra. And remember, every time you choose love over fear, every time you choose inner truth over chaos, every time you choose intuition over the intellect, you will fuel and endorse your cosmic membership of the new earth. For you are a fractal of divine light, a light being of source consciousness, a star wrapped in skin, a soul child of the divine Mother, Father, God source. And each time you move into this quality of perfection, you will activate codes within your biocircuitry and your energy field, and they will trigger higher vibrational frequencies that will enter your being. This time is indicating that you have always wanted to feel. For you have always felt different, and this is why you have discreetly felt a rebellious nature brimming from your being vis-a-vis the status quo. This is why you have always sought quietude, for this is a way of being in the presence of the memory of spirit, feeling your soul rippling through your cells, remembering your divinity at the deepest level, pledging your love and truth in service to the universe, which is grooming you to be of service for the greatest and the most supreme good. Feel this love, the peace, the freedom, the gratitude, the creativity, the profound unification that you have with the natural world and the devic spirits. For these are your chief nutrients, and these will nourish you and nurture you in the creation of your new earth sovereignty of the I Am presence. And as you remember these, Your dense survival carbon 3D body is transforming into a crystalline 5D body, which will conduct you through much more light. Bring light into you to activate your intuition, to transform your physical presence, to ease you into pathways of abundance, producing ecstatic joy through the paths of your beautiful life. And we say to you all, please live in your heart and feel how its quintessence is the mirror of your real interior presence, your inner world, your divine sovereignty, and then sigh, a great sigh, a sigh of relief, knowing that your breath connects you with the slipstream of flow within the spirit of universal consciousness. And know, Yeshua's disciples told of the Master whispering a secret, not a spell, not a platitude, but a miracle code. And this was, I am within the kingdom of the divine, for the kingdom of the divine is within me. There is no doubt. This is the miracle key for your entry into the new earth. Simple as it is, this is the key. And now we must leave you so that you may meditate on the essence of this divine transmission. Allow your whole being to be saturated by the love and light we give you from the source. And we are so grateful for you being here. And so please spread this transmission amongst your peers. And if you can watch again, twice, thrice, maybe 4 times, soak in the sound and light transmissions we have provided through our emissary's voice, for we have calibrated him to a loving frequency. And in just a little while, you will see that you have always been exactly who we angels most want you to be, for what you want wants you. And now, farewell, dear ones. Remember, your self-love is the divine light that lights the stars, and we will meet you again, we promise. It is destined to be thus. Namaste, namaste, namaste.